Incarceration in developing countries. With 10 million people incarcerated, prison population growth brings in inhumane, degrading conditions. Here we see 10 countries demonstrating their jurisdiction ranks around the world. We see their population, gross income, and legal systems. From looking at the charts, we can see the difference in the United States population compared to the other countries in prisons. In Kenya, the chart shows their population throughout 1972 and 2016. And one of their examples shown here, because of the problems they encounter of population growth, is they have no showers. For the rest of these charts and the other countries that I'll be showing you, there's more examples of the struggles that prisoners go through because of their poor living conditions. Guatemala incarceration. American Darren York Wolf was incarcerated in Guatemala. Here's some feedback that he gave to us about his experience there. De acuerdo.
¿Y eso para qué o qué? ¿Sí lo estás grabando con tu hijo mío o no? Simón. Simón. Ya está mal. Ya tomamos voto, ya está bien, por favor. Okay.
Y si ellos no acceden a lo que nos estamos pidiendo, o sea que los rehenes allá adentro van a estar. Y si ustedes intentan sacarlos a la fuerza, o sea que aquí estamos dispuestos a dar hasta nuestras vidas.
And the video that was just shown shows how the riot caused people to die and even caused guards to be in hostage as well. This shows that the growth population of prisoners is just getting out of hand, and that's the result from it. Some solutions to poor incarceration worldwide are services inside prisons for rehab, professional therapists available for them, drug treatment programs, work and educational opportunities, and higher investments for better living.
With the prison support, White partnered with 2 California community colleges and their chancellor's office. Together, they created an education program for inmates. It's one of only 12 in the country. 7 years later, over 400 Ironwood inmates attend college. And once out of prison, few graduates return.
Right now in the Department of Corrections, according to their figures, it costs $42,800 to warehouse, and that's what they're doing, warehousing an inmate. We can educate them for around $800. If they have a return rate of 73% and I have a return rate of 22%, it's cost effective to at least try my way.
In a few weeks, the largest number of inmates to earn higher education degrees at one time, 71, will graduate at Ironwood. White hopes his young cellmate Roger Cerna will one day be in cap and gown himself. So does Cerna.
Reality is I would be close to being a senior in college if I were to be going to a 4-year. Most kids start in between 17 and 19. I started prison around that time. So me being a college kid is very realistic in the sense that I'm now only 22, could be a senior getting ready to get a degree, could be walking on. I spent the last 3 years being a college student of ignorance. I'm looking forward to better myself.
The video shows an example of how we need to invest in our prisons, like education, because this man came in and came out wanting to be a better person. If you were to describe your experience in 3 words, what would they be?
Those 3 words would probably be nerve-wracking, anxious, and frustrated. It's real frustrating. So those 3 words.
Okay. Do you wish things were different, or you feel circumstances were fair?
I definitely wish things were different. I definitely got caught up at the wrong place, the wrong time kind of situation. But, I mean, I served the time. I did what I had to do.
Okay. How were the other prisoners, and did you like them or dislike them?
I didn't like anyone in there. I guess the other prisoners, I mean, they were there just like I was. They most of them, for the most part, were just trying to get out, start no trouble, no problems. But you had a handful who they were known for being the troublemakers, doing stuff. So I just tried to stay away from them. I only was there with one purpose: to get in, to get out, so I get back to my family.
Did you have any experiences with a confrontation?
Not me personally, but I seen a lot of stuff happen in there, confrontational wise, like a lot of fights, close to riots happening, stuff like
Wow.
that. But not me personally.
Okay. What was your favorite food in prison, or did you even have a favorite food?
Surprisingly, the food is not as crazy as you would think it is. I wouldn't say I had a favorite food because I definitely miss home cooked meals.
Yeah.
But grilled chicken. We had grilled chicken on Tuesdays.
Okay. I can see why. I mean, chicken is always good. Did any good come from your experience in prison, or do you feel you haven't changed from there?
I definitely think about where I'm going and who I surround myself with now. Like I said, I got caught up in the wrong place at the wrong time. I definitely, watch who I call my friends, because those are the ones that get you into certain situations. So it definitely made me more wise. I definitely think things out now. I was younger, so, I was just, doing whatever at the time.
Understandable. What was the first thing you did when you were released?
I saw my mom, man. It's crazy. I
course.
really miss my mom. That's like my best friend. So, I went home. I had my family home. They were there. They knew I was coming out. Food. There was a lot of food. And, I just hung out with my family. But mainly my mom. I miss my mom.
How long were you in prison for?
A year and a half.
Okay. It was
Yeah.
long, but not too long.
Yeah, like, it feel long when you in there.
Yeah.
Days start passing by, you forget what day it is. But, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Were there any cliques or specific groups? Were you part of them, or just yourself?
I don't want to really say cliques or groups. It was, I should say. But, I wasn't a part of any. I had a couple people who I spoke to on a daily basis, but like I said, I was just trying to get in, get out, kept my head low.
Yeah, stay out of trouble.
Yeah.
And for the last one, what would be the biggest problem between inmates, do you feel?
It was a lot of stuff. You just never know. Like, the littlest things on the wrong day could make someone mad. If they weren't able to talk on the phone, they didn't like their food that day, anything. Like, it's a lot of testosterone. It's all guys in there, so the slightest things could just flip that switch for somebody, and that would be could start a conflict, and you never know, that might turn into a fight just like that.
Yeah.
So it's stuff like that happen in there.
Okay. Well, thank you so much.
No problem.
I'm glad you're out, and I'm glad you won't be back.
Glad I am too. I'm never going back.